You're thinking of trading in high rent, cold winters, or soul-crushing traffic for a little more space, sunshine, and southern charm? Well, partner, welcome to Texas, where the homes are big, the opportunities are bigger, and the tea is always sweet. Whether you're after family-friendly suburbs, thriving job markets, or just a place where people still smile at strangers, the Lone Star State's got you covered. In this countdown, we're wrangling up the top 10 best cities to live in Texas, based on real data like housing, jobs, weather, lifestyle perks, and yes, how many times you'll say y'all unironically in your first week. So grab your boots, hold on to your brisket, and let's ride. Number 10. Lubbock. A city that's affordable, friendly, and just the right amount of dusty. Think of it as that reliable friend who always shows up with cheap beer, solid advice, and maybe a country playlist they swear will change your life. It may not be the flashiest city in Texas, but it's got substance, and for a lot of people, that's exactly what matters. The cost of living here is one of its biggest selling points, with the average home price hovering around $250,000. Lubbock is proof that you don't need $1 million budget to live comfortably. Your dollar stretches pretty far here, so instead of choosing between rent and groceries, you can probably afford both. Wild, right? At the heart of the city is Texas Tech University, which gives the place a youthful, energetic vibe. The school fuels a lot of the local economy, bringing in jobs in education, research, and healthcare. But this isn't just a college town. Agriculture plays a major role too, especially cotton, which has been a Lubbock staple for generations. And if you're in the healthcare field, the city is home to several major medical centers, offering stable career opportunities in a growing sector. Now let's talk weather. Lubbock is dry, sunny, and known for its famous West Texas wind, which has been known to rearrange hairstyles and patio furniture with zero warning. But honestly, the sunshine is a big win. Winters are mild, snow is rare, and there are enough bright days to keep solar panels and mood levels pretty high year-round. What really makes Lubbock shine, though, is its community. It has that small-town spirit with big city perks. Crime rates are low, people are genuinely nice, and the food scene is growing faster than you'd expect, with great barbecue, quirky local diners, and a budding craft beer culture. There's also a touch of rock and roll history here, thanks to native son Buddy Holly, whose legacy still echoes through the music festivals and museums. All in all, Lubbock offers a slower pace, a stronger sense of connection, and a whole lot of sunshine. If you're looking for a place where your money goes far and your neighbors still wave at you from their porch, this might just be your kind of town. Number 9. Round Rock, a city that feels like Austin's more responsible older sibling. It's got just enough of that hip, Central Texas energy, but trades the constant hustle and festival crowds for something a little more relaxed, and honestly, a little more livable. If Austin is the life of the party, Round Rock is the one who shows up on time, brings snacks, and still knows how to have fun without blowing the rent. One of the biggest reasons people are moving here? Jobs. Round Rock is home to Dell Technologies, which anchors a thriving tech and business scene. Add in strong healthcare, education, and manufacturing sectors, and you've got a local economy that's as steady as it is diverse. It's a place where opportunity is growing, but the traffic isn't yet trying to ruin your day. Home prices in Round Rock are hovering around $460,000, which may sound high until you realize that it's still significantly cheaper than Austin, and you're only about 25 minutes away. That's close enough to pop into town for a show, a festival, or whatever weirdness Austin is offering that weekend, and then escape back to a neighborhood where you can actually find parking. The weather? Classic Central Texas. Long, hot summers, mild winters, and plenty of sunshine to keep your vitamin D levels happy. Yes, it gets warm, but most houses are built with strong AC and an understanding that outdoor activity is best done near water or after 7 p.m. What really stands out about Round Rock is its family-friendly vibe. The schools here are top-rated, the parks are clean and plentiful, and there's this wholesome energy that makes it feel like a safe place to put down roots. Plus, the city has invested a lot in green spaces, sports complexes, and community events, so there's always something to do, whether you've got kids, pets, or just a love for weekend farmers markets. Round Rock is the kind of place that checks a lot of boxes. It's close to the action, but far enough to breathe. It's professionally driven, but family-focused, and it somehow manages to grow without losing its sense of self. In other words, it's got its act together. And that's exactly why it made this list. Number 8, McKinney. McKinney looks like it was plucked straight out of a Hallmark movie and dropped into North Texas. It's charming, tree-lined, and polished without being pretentious. If you've ever dreamed of living somewhere with historic homes, friendly neighbors, and a downtown where shop owners know your dog's name, McKinney might just be calling your name in cursive script. Let's talk housing. The average home here runs around $505,763, which is a bit on the higher end, but what you get in return is that sweet spot between small-town beauty and big city convenience. The real estate scene leans toward well-kept neighborhoods, mature trees, and homes that make you go, okay, this could be my forever house. McKinney's economy is booming in all the right ways. Thanks to a growing population and its proximity to Dallas, there's a healthy mix of jobs in healthcare, tech, education, and professional services. It's a city that works hard to support both big businesses and local entrepreneurs. So whether you're climbing the corporate ladder or launching your own boutique candle brand, yes, Susan, go for it. There's room to thrive. Weather-wise, you're looking at classic North Texas conditions. Summers can get toasty. Sunscreen and iced tea are basically survival gear, but the winters are short and mild, and spring brings just enough rain to keep all that greenery looking Instagram-worthy. One of McKinney's strongest suits is its lifestyle. It's regularly ranked as one of the safest cities in America, and for families that's a huge plus. The schools are top-notch, there are tons of parks and trails, and downtown McKinney is honestly one of the most picturesque spots in Texas. Think brick sidewalks, local shops, cozy coffee spots, and seasonal festivals that make you forget you're just 30 miles from the chaos of Dallas. But McKinney isn't just for families. Young professionals, retirees, and creatives are finding a home here too, drawn in by the blend of calm living, community warmth, and just enough city perks to keep things interesting. It's peaceful without being boring, polished without feeling fake, and growing without losing its soul. In short, McKinney is the kind of place where your story can settle in and unfold, and that's what makes it one of the best. Number 7, San Antonio. A city that knows how to blend history, culture, and modern living better than your favorite Tex-Mex combo plate. This place is vibrant, proud, and full of soul, with just enough laid-back charm to make you wonder why you ever tolerated rush hour traffic in other cities. San Antonio isn't trying to be flashy, it's just effortlessly cool. It's the kind of city where you can spend the morning walking along the scenic Riverwalk, the afternoon exploring a 300-year-old mission, and the evening eating tacos that will emotionally ruin all future tacos. And the best part? You can do all that without emptying your wallet. The average home price in San Antonio sits around $275,000, which by big city standards is practically a steal. You get more house, more yard, and more room to stretch out without sacrificing access to restaurants, nightlife, or solid career options. It's a city where affordability meets quality of life, and that's a rare combo these days. The job market is no slouch either. San Antonio has deep military roots, with several bases providing thousands of jobs and a strong sense of community. Add to that a growing tech scene, major healthcare institutions, and a steady stream of tourism dollars, and you've got a well-balanced local economy that keeps on giving. Now let's talk weather. If you like sunshine, you're in luck. San Antonio stays warm most of the year, with long summers and winters that basically wave hello and then leave. Sure, it can get hot, but there's something about the heat here that feels less oppressive and more like a good excuse to grab another frozen margarita. San Antonio is also incredibly family-friendly. The cost of living is low, the schools are improving, and there are plenty of safe, suburban-style neighborhoods just minutes from the city center. Whether you're raising kids, launching a career, or just looking for a place with genuine character, this city offers a mix of fun and functionality that's hard to beat. But maybe what stands out most is the culture. San Antonio feels alive, rich with heritage, full of festivals, and proud of its roots. It's welcoming without trying too hard, diverse in all the right ways, and filled with people who genuinely seem happy to be there. If you're looking for a city that feels like a big hug with a side of enchiladas, San Antonio just might be your spot. Number 6. Frisco. Let's be honest, Frisco kind of feels like the future. It's polished, modern, and growing so fast, you'd think they were giving away free Teslas at the Welcome Center. Located just north of Dallas, Frisco has transformed over the last decade from a quiet suburb into one of the most desirable places to live in all of Texas. And it's not hard to see why. Let's start with the basics. The average home in Frisco goes for around $687,990. Yep, it's on the pricier end of our list, but you're getting a lot for that price tag. We're talking master-planned neighborhoods, manicured parks, smart infrastructure, and schools so well-rated they could make you reconsider homeschooling. Everything feels shiny, new, and very intentional, like someone actually sat down and thought, how can we make suburban life better? Job-wise, Frisco's got a pretty impressive lineup. It's part of the larger Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, so residents have access to a wide range of careers in tech, finance, real estate, and healthcare. But Frisco itself isn't just a bedroom community. It's home to the Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters, several pro sports training facilities, and a surprising number of corporate offices. Basically, you don't have to leave the city to find a serious career move. The weather here follows the North Texas script. Hot summers, mild winters, and enough sunny days to keep your vitamin D supply strong. You'll definitely want solid AC and maybe a plan to spend your August afternoons indoors. But hey, that's what well-insulated movie theaters and splash pads are for. One thing Frisco nails is lifestyle. It's consistently ranked as one of the safest cities in the country. There are walking trails, shopping centers that feel like luxury theme parks, and more family activities than you can shake a juice box at. And the vibe? It's clean, organized, and pleasantly suburban without being boring. Even the public library is award-winning, and honestly, it looks like it could double as a high-end Apple store. If you're looking for a place to raise a family, work in a growing economy, and live somewhere that still smells vaguely of new construction, Frisco might just be your perfect match. It's polished, it's professional, and it's got just enough sparkle to make you feel like you've leveled up in life. We're halfway through. If you're enjoying this countdown, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Number 5. Denton. The cool, creative cousin in the Dallas-Fort Worth family that marches to the beat of its own drum. Literally. With 2 major universities, a vibrant art scene, and just the right amount of eccentricity, Denton is where small-town charm meets indie spirit. It's the kind of place where you can grab a cup of locally roasted coffee, catch a poetry reading, and then head to a punk rock show, all within walking distance. Housing here is still pretty reasonable, especially compared to its pricier neighbors. The average home costs about $525,000, which makes it one of the more affordable options in the DFW metro area. Whether you're a young professional, a family looking to settle in, or an artist who just wants a backyard with space to think, Denton offers a nice balance of affordability and personality. The job market is stable and steadily growing, thanks largely to the presence of the University of North Texas and Texas Woman's University. Education, healthcare, and local business are big here, and with Denton's proximity to both Dallas and Fort Worth, many residents enjoy the benefits of a quiet hometown with easy access to major employers just a commute away. Plus, if you're in the creative field, music, design, media, this town actually gets you. Now let's talk weather. Denton gives you the full Texas experience. Hot summers, coolish winters, the occasional surprise storm, and plenty of sunshine in between. Spring brings wildflowers and patio season, while fall is perfect for outdoor concerts and night markets. You'll need a decent umbrella and some flexibility in your wardrobe, but overall, it's a pleasant ride through the seasons. What really sets Denton apart is the lifestyle. It's welcoming, a little quirky, and full of local flavor. The historic downtown square is the heartbeat of the city, with bookstores, music shops, cozy bars, and some of the best chicken and waffles you'll find anywhere. There are frequent festivals, tons of live music, and a deep appreciation for the arts that makes the whole place feel inspired. Denton is the kind of town where people still smile at strangers. Creativity is part of the culture, and it's totally normal to see someone playing a tuba on a front porch on a random Tuesday. If you're looking for a city with character, community, and a soul that grooves, Denton might just be calling your name. Number 4. Plano. Plano feels like it runs on organization, ambition, and perfectly trimmed hedges. It's clean, it's efficient, and it somehow manages to be both a booming business hub and a suburban paradise at the same time. If you've ever thought, I want to live somewhere that's great for my career and has a Trader Joe's within 5 minutes, Plano might be your spirit animal. Let's start with the vibe. Plano is polished, but not in a stuffy way. It's the kind of place where families thrive, professionals grow, and everything from the sidewalks to the school system seems to be thoughtfully put together. With an average home price of about $550,000, Plano definitely isn't the cheapest stop on the map, but it delivers real value for that price tag. The neighborhoods are safe, well-kept, and full of homes that look like they were built with Pinterest in mind. Plano's economy is seriously impressive. It's home to the headquarters of some major companies like Toyota, Frito-Lay, JP Morgan Chase, and Dr. Pepper. Yes, the Dr. Pepper. That means jobs in tech, finance, logistics, and corporate operations are abundant. And even if you don't work at one of the big names, Plano's strategic location within the DFW Metroplex makes commuting to nearby cities a breeze. Basically, if you want your LinkedIn profile to glow, Plano's a great place to be. Weather here is classic North Texas. Hot summers that demand powerful air conditioning, mild winters where coats are mostly optional, and enough sunshine to keep your lawn looking green, if you're into that sort of responsible adult behavior. But where Plano really shines is in lifestyle. The public schools are consistently ranked among the best in Texas. The parks and trails are beautifully maintained, and there are plenty of places to eat, shop, and unwind. Whether you're catching a concert at the amphitheater, sipping on overpriced but delicious coffee at a local cafe, or letting your kids run wild at one of the splash pads, there's always something happening. But it never feels overwhelming. Plano is a city that works hard and lives well. It's not trying to be trendy, but it somehow ends up setting the standard anyway. If you're looking for a place where you can build a career, raise a family, and sleep easy at night, knowing your neighbor definitely trimmed their hedges today, Plano might be exactly what you're looking for. Number 3. Houston. Texas's largest city and one of the most wildly diverse, opportunity-packed places you'll find in the entire country. It's big, it's bold, and it doesn't apologize for being a little extra. Houston is the kind of place where you can find world-class museums, Michelin-level food, and a rodeo, all in the same weekend. It's equal parts hustle, culture, and humidity, and somehow it works. Now, if you're looking at home prices, Houston is still refreshingly affordable for a city of its size. The average home goes for around $271,476, which is a rare find when you consider the scope of what the city offers. You'll find everything from historic bungalows and sleek downtown condos to suburban estates with enough square footage to host a family reunion and a soccer match. Economically, Houston is a powerhouse. It's a global energy capital with oil and gas leading the charge, but it's also a major player in tech, medicine, aerospace, and shipping. The Texas Medical Center alone is the largest in the world. So, whether you're an engineer, a nurse, a software developer, or just someone who's really good at spreadsheets, there's likely a spot for you in H-Town's job market. Of course, we have to talk about the weather. Yes, it's hot and humid, and sometimes rainy with a side of mosquitoes. But ask any Houstonian and they'll tell you, you get used to it. Plus, once you find your favorite air-conditioned taco spot or chill out by the pool in October, it doesn't seem like such a bad trade. What really makes Houston stand out is the lifestyle. It's one of the most ethnically and culturally diverse cities in America, and that shows up in everything from the food to the festivals to the neighborhoods. There's an energy here, a raw, creative, entrepreneurial spirit that pulls people in and dares them to try something big. And the city supports it. With a low cost of living, no state income tax, and endless opportunity, Houston's not perfect. The traffic can be intense and flooding is something to be mindful of, but it's real, resilient, and endlessly dynamic. If you're looking for a city that has everything and isn't afraid to sweat a little to get it, Houston is ready for you. Number 2. Austin. The city that proudly keeps itself weird while somehow also becoming one of the fastest growing tech hubs in the country. It's a place where live music and food trucks meet venture capital and software startups, where you might see a cowboy hat, a man in a kilt, and a robot delivery scooter, all on the same block, and no one even blinks. Austin is undeniably cool. It's the kind of city that feels alive, constantly buzzing with energy and creativity. And yet, it manages to keep a laid-back, come-as-you-are vibe that makes even first-time visitors feel like locals. It's a city that loves its tacos, its trails, and its traditions. But it's also constantly evolving, reimagining itself every few years in ways that somehow still work. Now let's talk real estate. The average home price in Austin is around $599,000 these days, which definitely puts it near the top of the Texas pricing ladder. But with that price comes access to some of the best amenities in the state, and a lifestyle that blends urban energy with a deep connection to nature. Whether you want a downtown loft near the action or a quiet home nestled in the hill country, Austin's got options. The job market? It's booming. Tech giants like Apple, Google, and Tesla have all planted roots here, making Austin a serious contender in the world of innovation and entrepreneurship. Add in a thriving creative economy, think music, film, design, media, and you've got a city full of opportunity for both left-brained and right-brained professionals alike. Weather in Austin is, well, warm, very warm. Summers are hot and stretch on for what feels like forever, but locals know the trick. Rivers, lakes, and swimming holes. Barton Springs, Lady Bird Lake, and countless greenbelts offer natural ways to cool off and reconnect with the outdoors. And when winter rolls around, you'll be in a hoodie while your northern friends are still digging out their driveways. Austin also knows how to have fun. Between SXSW, Austin City Limits, countless food and music festivals, and more pop-up markets than you can count, boredom isn't really an option here. The city is also incredibly dog-friendly, bikeable, and full of local businesses that add flavor to every neighborhood. Yes, it's growing fast, and yes, traffic is becoming a character in its own right, but Austin still captures hearts. It's smart, it's soulful, and it somehow makes ambition feel casual. If you want a city that's creative, connected, and constantly rewriting the rules, Austin's waiting for you. At number 1. Woodlands. A place so serene, so well designed, and so shockingly green, you might start to wonder if you accidentally wandered into a luxury resort that just happens to have schools, grocery stores, and your new favorite coffee shop. Located just north of Houston, the Woodlands isn't your average suburb. It's a master-planned community, which means almost everything here was intentionally designed to make life easier, more beautiful, and, let's be honest, a little bit Pinterest-worthy. It's the kind of place where you can go from kayaking on the lake to catching a concert under the stars, all without ever leaving your neighborhood. The average home price in the Woodlands sits around $500,000, which definitely puts it in the premium bracket. But residents will tell you, it's worth every penny. From spacious homes with tree-lined streets to meticulously maintained parks and top-tier schools, you're paying for peace of mind and quality of life, not just square footage. What's really impressive is how the Woodlands balances nature with convenience. There are over 200 miles of hike and bike trails that wind through forests, lakes, and quiet cul-de-sacs. And despite all that green space, you're never far from anything. Shopping, dining, entertainment, it's all tucked into little village centers that feel cozy, not chaotic. Need a Whole Foods, a yoga studio, and a top-rated pediatrician? They're probably all 5 minutes away, and somehow hidden behind trees. Career-wise, the Woodlands benefits from its proximity to Houston's booming job market, especially in the energy, healthcare, and corporate sectors. In fact, many major companies have satellite campuses or full headquarters right in town, giving residents the option to work close to home without sacrificing professional growth. The weather? You're looking at warm and humid most of the year, classic Southeast Texas. But the abundance of shade and water features helps keep things tolerable. Plus, it gives you a great excuse to spend even more time at the community pools, splash pads, and shaded trails. But more than anything, the Woodlands just feels peaceful. It's safe, family-focused, and almost too clean to be real. It offers that rare blend of natural beauty, suburban comfort, and upscale living, without the overwhelming sprawl or urban stress. It's the kind of place where your kids can ride their bikes to school, your neighbors wave as they walk their dogs, and you can exhale just a little more deeply every time you pull into the driveway. If you're looking for the best of Texas living, the calm, the convenience, the comfort, the Woodlands stands tall at number 1. There you have it. 10 Texas cities where you can chase your dreams, raise your kids, start a business, or just finally own a grill bigger than your car. Whether you're looking for artsy vibes, suburban peace, or the big city hustle with a side of brisket, Texas has a place for you. Drop a comment below and let us know which city stole your heart, or which one made you check Zillow during this video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next list.